You can see what day it is here in the top right corner. It's currently day 2. Days last 50 minutes of real time and are divided into 2 periods: the daytime light period and the nighttime night period. The difference between these is important because things might be very different during day or night. Like at night there might be more tugs, prices might be higher, but traffic might be less. For example, your meter fare is also higher, so you earn more with meter passengers during the night. You can see here on this widget, you can get an indication of what time of day it is. So currently we're in the light daytime period, as you can see by this little sun and light blue background. You can see a little sliver here. That's the progression in the current period. If I now skip, I'm just going to skip minute by minute, you'll see that growing. So we're at the start of day 2. They start at the light period, the daytime period, and then they progress into the nighttime period. So now the day is nearly over. It now becomes night. The UI gets a different color as well. And you see the moon with the purpley background. So now we're progressing to the night period of day 2 still. As we move on through the night, we're now at the end of day 2. So we now at the start of day 3, at the start of the light time period again. When you sleep at a motel, normally, let's say you're in the middle of the day like this, and you go to sleep at a motel, you'll wake up at the start of the next period. So in this case, because it's day, that will be the nighttime period. So we check in. You wake up at the start of the next nighttime period. If you go to sleep during the night, normally you'll wake up at the start of the next daytime period. The exception to that is when there's only like about a quarter of the period left. So if, for example, just here, you see it's now passing sort of the quarter 2 mark. If we would go to sleep now, there's only like a quarter of the nighttime left. You don't wake up at the start of the next daytime period. It will skip that as well, and you'll wake up at the start of the following nighttime period. Another thing about time is that you can accelerate it by using certain drink and drugs. For example, I have Starpunk here, and let me just teleport off the planet because it's easier to demonstrate it there. When I drink this, I get drunk and it says speeds up time ×2 when there are no distractions. So if there's no other things flying around, well, within a certain range of me, time will accelerate. So let me just try and make that happen. Now I don't know if you heard that. See, it makes the screen slightly lighter as well, and you heard a slight hiss when it starts accelerating the time. And you can see here it now says in red ×2, which means the time is running at twice the rate. Different drugs and drinks have different rates. As soon as something will come into view, time will go back to normal speed again. So I don't know, probably not going to encounter anything. Yeah, that will take a while, but as soon as a ship flies into range, this will go back to normal time again. Or when you decelerate the ship yourself, as I now did, you see it goes back into normal time. One last thing about the time and the time of day is it's all the same across the galaxy. There's no simulation of rotating planets or something, and each planet having different daytime, nighttime cycles. It's all the same across the galaxy, so it's night everywhere now at the moment.